A new development is underway at Sydney Harbour, one that's a little harder to see from the ground. An underwater garden is being planted below the surface at Barangaroo. The hope is that it'll bring back habitats and species that have been lost from the area.
Skyscrapers tower above these waters in Sydney Harbour, but there's a new aquatic city being built below the surface to lure back what's been lost at Barangaroo.
We're bringing back marine habitat on a pretty large scale. There's 384 panels being installed.
These 3D printed tiles have been designed to mimic four marine habitats. It's a joint project being delivered by construction company Lend-Lease and the Sydney Institute for Marine Science.
We do have a bit of a legacy of pollution, unfortunately, in the inner harbour, but projects like this where we are trying to encourage native species like seaweeds, native species like oysters, these can really help to clean up the water even further.
It's a little more difficult than regular gardening, with a crane having to lift the panels into the water before divers install them. And then there's the pruning.
We're going to be continuing gardening to make sure that it's the native species that grow there and not the invasive species.
Seaweed will be taken from other parts of the harbour and brought here to this Mossman facility before it's then transplanted onto the tiles at Barangaroo.
We want to leave a legacy here, and whatever we do here, we hope that it can be replicated on other projects around Sydney or around the world.
Wiradjuri woman working on Gadigal land, Emily McDaniel, says protecting country isn't just about caring for the land.
We can never fully return a site back to what it was. We can never go back to 1787. But what we can do is accept the actions that have been taken against country and defend country going forward.
Now it's just a matter of time before residents like these move in. Kathleen Ferguson, ABC News, Sydney.